Hey guys, welcome to tutorial 4. In this demo, I'll be walking you through speed painting a portrait. So let's get started. We've got our sketch here and our trusty color palette. I'm just going to go ahead and fill in a solid color base using the palette. Actually, I want to start darker, so we're going to bring down the RGB curve here. And again, we'll have that light source directly above our character, and we'll be applying basically everything we learned from the previous videos to create a full portrait. As you can guess, we'll be using the blocking in, blending, and rendering method. Granted, we won't be rendering too much as this is a speed paint. If you're unfamiliar with speed paints, a speed paint can take anywhere from 10 minutes to 2 hours. And they're great for generating ideas quickly and practice with increasing painting speed. For this demo, I had my timer set to an hour. Now, you don't necessarily have to set a timer. I do because I tend to get carried away otherwise, and I love to over-render. But the purpose here is to convey a character or concept without actually rendering anything. Also, I won't be using the scatter palette this time. Here we're going to be layering up our shadows and highlights using that opacity method from the first tutorial. And I'll simply go back and forth between adding those shadows and highlights and then blending. Now we'll have a small time lapse. Basically the same method is happening, a bit more blocking in and then blending. And we're just going to scribble on that outfit since it isn't the focal point. And now real fast, I'll just merge that entire paint group and clean up the bottom of that layer a little bit. We're also going to tweak the highlights on the hair and add some textures in the background to create a little bit more interest. And let's pretend this circle thing is generating light, so that'll give us a secondary light source or a rim light. Clearly it has to be red since she's evil now. And let's set those layers to color dodge to make them pop. Then we can crop it however we want, and I'll do a few layers of color correction going under image adjustments. Once I've got it how I want it, we can flatten the image and sharpen it to crispen it up. Some artists prefer to add a little photographic dimension to their work, so I like to use chromatic aberration under lens correction. Here it's only made a really marginal difference, but it works nicely to add a little color tearing. And we are done. Honestly, I'd like to render the heck out of this, but we'll just leave this a speed paint for now. Thanks for watching, guys.